Hello, everyone. This is Jennifer Sanchez. You are watching the Wise Coffee Chat Show. Super excited to be here today with our guests, right? So, for those that are watching, you guys know this is an interactive show. Make sure you guys say hi. If you hear anything weird with the audio, please let me know that something's off with the audio or anything on this end. But first and foremost, who am I? My name is Jennifer Sanchez, again, founder of the Wise Coffee Chat Show. I also am the founder of the Wise Alliance Network, as well as I do cohorts, coaching, retreats, networking events, conferences, you name it. I've done it. I'm also a real estate investor. So if anyone's looking to sell their property, let me know. I buy properties, 30 days cash. Just reach out to me. I see Angel. Hey, Angel, I'm glad that you're on with us. Super excited. And then, of course, I'm going to let my guest introduce herself to the viewers and who you are and what do you do.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? My name is Sarah Hinkes. Jennifer, thank you so much. Hi, everyone.
That one, not this one.
I just learned today that a podcast can also be visual.
Yes.
So, woke up this morning. I'm like, I'm going to be on TV.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah Hinkes. Bear with me. It's been a minute since I've been on TV. I'm actually an ex-professional actor, but that was a while ago. Jennifer, thank you so much for having me.
Of course.
It's so amazing to be sitting here and telling you a little bit about myself as well as being a female founder like you.
Oh, beautiful.
I have so much respect for that.
I love it. I love it.
My venture is called Sparks Dating. Respectfully, we are an organic concept that wants to bring people together. Something about a spark for me is when you just walk into a room and someone laughs and you follow that laughter and you want to see where it goes. Maybe someone glances at you and holds that glance a second or two longer than normal. You walk in and every hair on your neck stands up. The universe can only describe these things as a spark. Spontaneous, powerful, autonomous relationships are the key to sparks.
Sparks. Okay, cool. So I'm glad, Angel, you're on with us. Let's make sure to say hi. And for those that are watching, right?
Hi, Angel.
Make sure you guys chime in as we're going live and chatting away. So this organization, and before we go into it, let's do coffee time because we do want to talk about the coffee that we are drinking today, which it's a treat, right?
Definitely a treat.
It's a treat what we have today. So what are we drinking again? Espresso?
So we're here at the beautiful El Milanese Ristorante located on corner Montrose and Lincoln in Lincoln Square. And it happens to be the site of my first event that's going to be coming up on February 19th.
Nice.
We only have about 40 tickets available at this moment. But the idea is we want to keep it small, intimate, give people the opportunity to really get to know each other. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, everyone else, when you walk in the door, you valet your phone. More about that a little bit later.
Okay, that's awesome.
So we are enjoying an espresso coffee. Cheers.
Cheers.
Just like the Italians do.
Nice. So this is a nice espresso. Espresso. I was going to say espresso martini. This is not an espresso martini.
Too early for that.
It is too. Well, I mean, I'm not opposed, but no. So definitely we have this great, espresso coffee. I love it. Thank you so much to the owner. I know he's here also, but
Massimo's over there. He's going to come say hello in a few minutes.
Yeah, he'll say hi. So for those that are watching, I know that I said, and I put single ready to mingle, but you just said, no, let's not say that. Let's not say single ready to mingle. So I was like, you said single. What was your phrase?
Our thing is we want a spark to where love sparks naturally. We want you to find your spark. We want you to have the opportunity with no distractions. So a lot of times when we go to a grocery store today, or we even go to a bar, we're so respectfully conditioned by dating apps and so forth that we almost expect someone to figuratively send over their headshot, nod, then send over their resume. They nod again. And then you say hello. Instead of just walking up to someone and saying, hi, how are those melons? Ha ha ha. I mean, just to say, it's like not old school that used to be. So what Sparks Dating wants to do is to allow the opportunity to be organic, to flow effortlessly with some really good food and some really good wine and some great conversation. And if you're lucky enough to meet your match, then we'll take it from there.
Beautiful. I love that. Now I'm gonna do a real quick pause because I know Angel, you're watching. Is there still boxes on our face? I guess the internet here is not very strong, so um,
Traditional.
let's do this. Don't leave yet. I'm just gonna take a real quick break because I want to make sure the Wi-Fi is doing good. So give me 1 second. All right, guys, we are back. Let's see how this goes now. So, keep me, whoever's watching, hopefully, we keep you focused. I know that we had some issues, some technical issues. We still have 5 people watching, which is great. So, if there's any issues, just feel free to write it in the, you guys, this is interactive. So, write it in the comments section. If the audio sounds crazy, let me know so I can make edits. But we were introducing Sarah here. And I love right before we went on our break, she was talking about creating a spark, right? Like you want people to create sparks. So is that like, when you meet someone and you feel like an arrow just like
Cupid.
the
The
Cupid
Cupid
thing.
effect.
I,
Exactly.
I've only experienced that once in my lifetime. Once. So
Do tell.
no,
Oh, okay. Secrets.
No,
Okay.
I mean, it was a person that I remember clearly, and I thought that was such a weird feeling because I remember like I just making eye contact with the person, and as I was walking away, I felt something in my body, and I was like, "Wait, this I've never felt something like that before, right?"
Mm.
And it was interesting because then I thought, what was that? So I'm curious if is that your definition? Mind you, I'm not with that person or in a relationship with that person, but I did feel that with that person, and there
And
was,
you never forgot it.
and I never forgot
It
it.
stayed with you.
Yeah. So what is that? So is this the real Cupid thing? Is that
So
real?
I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I am a girl that believes that there is somewhere out there for everyone. I'm an old-fashioned romantic. I don't know if it's because I have spent so much time with my nose in a book growing up or being a writer myself, publishing a children's book this year. I literally have always believed that there's something magical to the life that we're in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And a spark to me is something that you can't explain it. It keeps you up at night. You wonder what it means. And it could be a lot of things. It could be business, right? You walk into a business meeting and suddenly just everything just feels like you're on. It's perfect. Nothing can go wrong, and you have that chemistry with, whether it's your client or your customer and so forth. That
Wow.
energy,
Okay.
that you can't describe, that can be a spark.
Okay.
When it comes to a friendship, you meet somebody, let's say you're traveling across the world, almost like the butterfly effect, and you meet this person and you just connect. You don't know why, but maybe become pen pals, or you run into each other 10 years later
Pen pals.
and you remember them after 10 years.
Wow.
What if you found your spark 10 years later? Would you think you'd possibly remember this person, their eyes maybe, or
I don't
the
know.
feeling of what you
just
had?
just the thought of what you're saying, right? Because I'm sitting here like, first off, like I love that you're doing this event, for singles because I think
We want the opportunity.
yes, and I think dating apps, and I've said this publicly, and I've said this on my stuff before. Like I hate dating apps; they're annoying. I really get irritated, but that's just me and my personality, right? I just don't have the mental capacity to sit there and be on a dating app. Like me personally, and thank God, like I was even considering going back on it not too long ago, and then I was like, ugh, like it didn't, like something was not working, and
Resonating?
I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this again. Like I try, and then something's always like, no, I'd rather not. But I've gone to like single events before, right? And what makes your single event different than other single events?
From
like what is it that's going to make yours stand out from all these other ones? Curious.
So this thing that we tend to live on
The phone.
24/7, whether we're eating, sleeping, drinking, going out with our friends, whether we want to take a quick selfie because we think we look great and we want the whole world to see it, this is also can be a distraction.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to, shall we say, smelling the roses, we forget to do that.
Yes.
So what I want it's called a Sip Switch Soirée. And I will be doing Sip Switch Soirée.
Soirée. Okay.
So it is in 3 phases. So may I walk you through it to give you an example?
Go for it.
So you walk into the lovely Milanese on February 19th. As you valet your coat, you also valet your phone.
Okay.
You give us the trust of holding your phone just for the duration of the event. Of course, if there's an emergency or you need to get your phone, there'll be a back room for you to do so.
Okay.
You are given a number in place of your phone. Hold on to that number. Let's say you're lucky number 7. Jen, you get number 7, and you go to the bar and you mix and mingle. You have a drink, and then we invite you over for dinner. You sit down. There will be several sections of tables set up.
Okay.
For men and women, he, she, they, to be there to enjoy.
Okay.
The start of what is our 5-course Italian menu.
Okay.
So we start with past hors d'oeuvres, and a complimentary Prosecco or welcome sparkler,
Okay.
my personal creation. It is using Broken Shed Vodka, our partner company, along
Okay.
with the Prosecco provided by Milanese and a little bit of black currant juice with some gold edible flakes. It's
Okay.
to die for it. And of course, non-alcoholic is available as well. And you come to table. We start you with a 3-course meal. It could be anything. I haven't quite decided the menu yet, but I definitely want it to be the Italian inspiration of what this restaurant represents and what
Okay.
Massimo and Juan Carlo's story here as the owners are.
Okay.
And then and then after dinner's cleared, you go back to the bar to mix and mingle some more. Perhaps you started chatting with that lucky gentleman, that lucky lady, and you want to get to know them a little bit more.
Okay.
Then you're invited back for dessert. But you notice that you're not sitting in the same place as you were before.
Okay.
That's because we scurried around and switched up the numbers in time for dessert, the switch. Then you sit down and you enjoy phase 3.
Okay.
And then when you're done, you let us know, did you have a spark with anyone? Is there anyone further that you would like to meet after this? So you'll email into the subscription that you have on our website. Let us know what numbers that you'd like to talk to again. And we'll go around, ask permission, and set you up from there to another event or possibly a one-on-one date if you're ready to take that plunge.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty direct. That's pretty, I mean, that definitely saves. I could see people who struggle with approaching or like having conversation or, because they say like men are very, like sometimes they're intimidated by women, right?
Sure.
Right.
Absolutely. And women can be as well.
And they
Absolutely.
can be. And I know some women will refuse to be the ones to make the first move, right? Right. Like
I'm old fashioned, I admit it.
yeah, right. So then you kind of make that work on your end to connect the two people together, right? So what made you want to do this? I'm just curious. Like why this? Why the dating, like all this stuff?
I actually thought about that a lot recently now that I'm actually fully into play with this and doing this. I've had this idea more or less for about 20 years. Not so much the getting into the industry of watching dating apps and so forth and where that has evolved, but really just knowing that distractions can be a lot. And if we could find a way to maybe just be who we are, something about just taking a breath, being who we are, this is me in real time, respectfully, I haven't had a filtered photograph, I don't think, put on the air today. I believe in being all natural. And I've watched through the years, and the one thing I kept seeing over and over and over again, especially with the evolution of dating apps, as I mentioned earlier, is the opportunity to just create our own story. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, right? When you're behind the scenes, you can be a doctor, you can be a magician, you can be a millionaire. But at some point, you're going to meet people in real life, and they're going to get to know you for you.
Yeah.
So why not start with that to begin with? Like you said, it does save a lot of time. Dating apps psychologically tend to mislead to mistrust.
Absolutely.
I mean, how many dates can I tell you that I've been on where I've met a gentleman and I'm like, how old are you? I mean, even though you say you're 40 something or 30 something, but based on your photo, well, I sort of tweaked that a bit by 5 years, or I kind of tweaked that a bit by 50 pounds. And that to me is just a lie from the get go.
Yeah.
So obviously I don't control that, nor am I asking to, but I just want to create an honest event that believes that people can be who they are from the second when they walk in.
So you're vetting all the people ahead of time, which is great, which is like a safety measure almost, it sounds like, right? What would you say? Would you say like that?
When you say vetting, we do have a subscriber list to our website at Sparks Loves, I think of the double S, sparkslovesnow.com.
Yeah.
And you will put in your email. But no, I'm not going to your photograph and saying, oh, he's a pretty guy or a good looking guy or woman. You don't know these days. Absolutely. I don't want that. I want that literally to be people that are 35 and up. And you can be all the way up. That's fine. You can be in your 60s and we'll welcome you with open arms,
Okay.
Yeah. So vetting can only be done so much, but we do observe here. We're not looking for someone that's here just to hook up,
It's really trying to make connection and relationships,
genuine connections.
Which I think, and which is nice about this is that you're intentional. So like I do a lot of networking. I network like galore, and a lot of y'all know that. Like you guys
like 3
know,
businesses.
I do. I network. I put networking events. I'm constantly at different events, right? It's always about creating relationships and connections, right?
Absolutely.
But those are more in the business sense. You're not necessarily, at least me as a woman, right? I don't know other men's intentions, but me as a woman, like I'm out there trying to create business relationships, which is similar, at least in this venue. It's like if you are looking for romance or you are looking for somebody
Sure.
or you're looking
It can
for
happen
something serious,
naturally.
it could happen naturally.
Absolutely.
And everyone's on the same page here. You
Mhm.
know, it's not like you're at a business event trying to see if you can hook up with somebody or
You know
connect with
your
somebody.
objective. You know you're
Yeah.
here to possibly just be open to falling in love. And I think sometimes when that pressure's off
That sounds
and
scary.
everyone's here for the same goal, well, that's
Just
it.
like that sounds
It is
scary.
scary, absolutely. But we're all here to be supportive of that goal.
Yeah, yeah,
And we're
yeah.
all here to be in that same boat. I'm
Yeah.
single. I admit it. I've been single by choice for about 8 years now. My mom reminded me the other day how long I've been single, actually. And I'm like, it's really been 8 years. But it has. And it's been by choice because I believed in doing some things for myself first. I had some personal health situations as well that got in the way. But it allowed me to really take the time to think about where's my next chapter in my life. And now I'm actually at the point where I want to share that with somebody because I know that I love myself. And there is something to that as well.
That is pretty cool. So I guess with you've been intentionally single for this amount of time, right? Which is great. I think it's great, right? Like I'm almost feeling a little bit of anxiety just the thought of it. Like, oh, love? Wait, what? Like, you know, because I've been, I said separated since 2022 and divorced since 2023. So it's like,
Second time out there.
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
this whole dating world is another monster. Like these
It's a
cats,
full-time job.
it is. And I was
can
like,
be.
why is this so
Yeah.
much work? Like I don't got
Yeah.
time for this,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I like the fact that you're creating a space for people to just come and kind of organically make those sparks, right? Versus, you know, you're just on your own, just on some Bumble or whatever's the Hinge or all these dating apps,
There are
right?
so many.
There are so many, you know, and I'm just like, oh, this is kind of frustrating. So that's amazing that you're in that space. So do you ever find that the dating world now, since you've been single for 8 years,
Mm.
is it different than prior? Like, how do you feel about the dating realm now? Because you're around my age range, right?
I am. I'm 46.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, what is your thoughts on how dating life is now than before?
I feel like it's become desensitized.
Okay.
I spend part-time when I'm lucky enough to be a substitute teacher in the Chicago public school system.
Oh, nice.
And one of the frustrations that teachers have over and over again is just getting our kids to pay attention to us long enough to engage, whether we're telling a story or teaching a math problem. And I think that's actually easily translated today to dating. I mean,
Oh, wow.
I sit down in
That's
restaurants
wow.
and I watch couples having dinner. And if there's a pause in the conversation, he or she pulls out their phone, and next thing you know, their phone has dominated the rest of their conversation.
I love, you know what? One of my rules is when I am meeting with someone, I don't let my phone. Right now I have it
Absolutely.
out. I have it.
Absolutely.
I have my phone out here because of this whole ordeal that I'm doing. I'm trying to maintain, right? Trying to do a show, trying to interview, trying to manage the
Sure.
internet and all that stuff. But when I'm like with somebody, I want to focus on that person. And I tend to try to hide my phone. I don't want it to be visible. Sometimes you kind of have to just have it
Of
close
course.
by, right? But I feel like it's very, me personally, disrespectful in a sense. Not disrespectful, but maybe it's just like, I want to make that connection with you. I don't want my phone to distract me. I don't want you to think that I'm being distracted by my phone at all. So I try to hide it, you know?
And we just went through this, for what, over 2.5 years of the pandemic,
Oh,
in
yeah.
our lifetime. Everyone worldwide has experienced that crippling, debilitating isolation where you can't just walk into a cafe or a bar or a grocery store at times
Yeah.
and just have that instant connection with someone. So to me, opening up a concept where you are literally invited to take a couple of hours to yourself and put your phones away and have fun and laugh. I miss laughter. That's one of the biggest things I miss with dating. Just sitting around and laughing with somebody till you're almost in tears, because it's just something that's so natural. It's something that we have grown up to do. It's actually very good medicine too, by the way.
Oh, it is. Laughter is medicine to the
Mhm.
soul. I love that. So do you think, because it's different, you said it's desensitized because of the phones, like, and I almost feel like, and this is just my opinion, it sounds like dating has become like this, like, navigation of levels, you know, like
Interviews,
y-
robotic.
it's like, oh, now we're at this level and now we're at this level. It's like, What happened to like simple just
What happened to hi? I like you. You're cute. Do you want to grab a coffee sometime?
yeah, right? It's like, but then there's like even the whole like the labels
But
and
then
the
they've already gone and
titles
Googled
and
you,
the
know your name, know what you do for a living, possibly know what kind of house you have, possibly know from there
oh, that
what your
sounds
salary
creepy.
is. And don't get me wrong,
I'm like, oh,
there
that
are some
sounds
cases
creepy.
where, men and women should absolutely be checked out. But again, take all that away. And that is what
Mm.
Sparks Dating is here to do today.
Wow, I love that. So I know that you have a story too, right? You have a story
Bringing people together.
bringing people together, but you were telling me that you are also a survivor, right?
I mentioned some health stuff previously. At the age of 39 years old, I had what's called an aortic aneurysm. Basically, your heart goes boom like a bomb. And I was very fortunate through the care at Northwestern to have my life saved.
Wow.
And I don't know anyone at my age that's been through that. And with everything that transgressed after that, it really made me think about, do I want to go back to corporate world? Do I, what's important to me? What's the quality of life about for me? Family and friends, good friends, friendships, last a lifetime, not just acquaintances where I can go to a party with or something. Writing, I started writing short stories, essays like I'd always done. And then all of a sudden I'm writing a children's book and now I'm working on an adult novel. And I just found that where I've been in my own personal life, my own struggle, I never saw it as a victim. or survivor, respectfully, because I've had that too in my life.
Okay.
I saw it as a pause, and I saw it a chance to look at my life in a different way, in my own rose-colored glasses, if you will. And through that, I really got involved with people connecting. So I'm actually on the second year as a moderator for our WBC club, which is called a wine book club. Started here, just on an add-on next door.
That's cool.
And over a year later, we just celebrated our second year 2 weeks ago at my friend Jules' home, where each month we take turns hosting, each member does, with books they choose for the month. And just seeing all these people get together, primarily women, almost like a sisterhood, and it becomes therapy. A night
Oh,
of
I love that.
therapy, a night of wine and conversation and laughter and tears and problem solving in some cases.
Yeah, I love that you took something that happened to you and you were able to manifest so much positivity out of it. Like,
You have to.
you
What
know,
else? You have a choice. I've been through depression. I've been through anger. I have been through sadness. I have lost people close to my life. I have run away from people I need to run away from. I mean, I have been through so many different life experiences for someone my age already.
yeah,
And never once did I just stop and say, yeah, I'm done. I can't do this. I'm just going to lay down on the couch and let life pass me by, because I have to wonder, why am I still here if that's the case,
yeah.
And so I believe that people meet for a reason. I believe connections happen for a reason, but sometimes we just need that little prod in the right direction to do
Wow.
that. And that's what I hope the Sparks Dating does.
I love that. It's mission driven. You're mission driven. You have a purpose. You're doing this. You're bringing people together. And connectors, we have a huge responsibility. Like I think people don't value people that have your skills as much as they should, right?
Gift, curse, not sure what to call it, but yeah.
I think it's a gift. It's a gift, but because naturally you want to bring people together to create opportunities to make things happen, right? In your case, it's dating, right? Relationships, sparks, right?
Yes.
Long-term commitment, right?
Exactly.
That's the goal. But and we need people like that because it's hard out here for dating, right? It's not
It's hard out here in life in general, let's
It
be
is,
honest. And
it
if we can find
is.
that someone to share those tough moments with and not feel like we're so alone through all of this, then yeah, I think it makes our lives a little easier in the end. And we're sparked love naturally.
I love that. I love that. So let's do this. I know that we wanted to bring the owner of
Yeah.
the restaurant.
Massimo's right over here. He's gonna come over and say a quick hello.
While we do
If I can cajole him over here.
yeah, while we do that, we're going to again just share. I kind of briefly shared this, but we're gonna share this video again real quick. Let's see if I can do that. So we're going to share this. So this is the Sparks Dating. This is this is the restaurant right here. the food. So you guys have
Utterly delectable, and I'm not being biased. It's my second home.
Sip Switch Soirée. So we
Sip
have
Switch Soirée. Yes.
Soirée, and of course, I'm gonna make sure that I share, and we'll share this. But there's the Eventbrite link for anybody. If you said that, if you just go switch,
Absolutely. So the event is February 19th of this year. It is at 7 p.m. till about 10:30, 11. We have the restaurant. You can go on to Eventbrite. You can either look up Sparks Dating right there or Sip Switch Soirée. I believe there's only about 40 tickets left for this event, so don't wait too long. And I will see respectfully, looking at male versus female, definitely targeting ages, 35 and up. But please, if you're 65 and want to come enjoy a fabulous evening of Italian, please do so. We'd love to meet you and see you. But I'd like to invite someone here who's very special and become sort of part of my familia, if you will. Say hi.
Yeah, let's get in.
This is Massimo. He is the owner of the restaurant. It is his
microphone too.
He does. He's on. He's live. You get to go through this with me.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
So this is Massimo. He's the owner of this restaurant and this vision, and he partnered obviously with someone else who's not here today, Juan Carlo. But these two gentlemen had made this place home for me. Like, I could be walking by on a cold night and they will all just kind of wave me in, like, you got to try this on the menu, and they always have the wine that I love and the espresso coffee that we're enjoying right now.
Yeah, she's too nice. Really, we love her. We love it.
And
the fact to have Sarah here, she's so nice to come here and talk about her life and stuff. And they tell me to take the microphone closer because otherwise nobody can hear me, but it's okay. But, I think Sarah picked the right place to start this event because the Milanese was a project of love.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Carlo, and Riccardo, the three partners, always have the dream to open this place. And when we find this right spot here, the corner of Lincoln and Montrose, we decide is the place.
Dream spot.
Yeah, love spot, drink spot, whatever place is. We love really welcome people. And when Sarah's talk about this event, we were very excited. Like, oh, okay, that's the place that people can really mingle, be together, have fun, and enjoy. Like everyone else here, we welcome every customer here. We love and we pamper them, and making them feel like home. That's our dream.
So what made you, if you guys could share that mic,
Sure.
And maybe we could scoot over a little bit more
Okay.
because it's kind of tight right here. So what made you choose, well, I know you guys are in the same, you've known each other for a long time, correct?
I've known Massimo since pretty much this restaurant opened.
Oh, wow.
Almost
yeah.
3 years and 2 years.
Two.
Then, and this is such a nice spot. So what made you choose this area out of all areas?
Because I already had a restaurant here. That's my second restaurant. I opened my first restaurant on Lincoln and between Sunnyside and Wilson. That was called Due Lire, and I always loved this corner. I was walking and see other restaurant, but nothing last year. And one day I saw the sign. They say, "Hey, it's for rent." Like, okay, let's try. And me and Carl and Riccardo, we know each other for 30 years. We always want to be together in a project. And finally, I'd say, hey, this is the right spot. It's the right corner, the right location. I know the area. And I called them like, hey, let's jump in this. And we built this idea of having a place where people comes in, feels home, feels pampered, feels loved, and we all work together. Our team is amazing. We're a great chef, great servers. Everyone here makes people walk in like part of something nice, something that you can just like. You can be with your friends, with your family. You can be by yourself at a bar. Just have a good time. Everyone will take care of you. And if you have a passion for food, a passion for drinks, wine, and passion for people, just come here. I will be happy.
I love that. So
Jessica, you could come too.
yeah, Jennifer.
It's restaurant week. Well, it's
Jennifer.
restaurant week coming up. So I believe you're doing a menu for $45, but It's an incredible deal for someone who is a frequent flyer here herself can tell you. And I'm really excited for the lobster bisque personally.
So
Uh,
what's the address to this location?
2201 West Montrose.
Okay, West. So now you guys know if you guys are looking for restaurant week.
We have the restaurant week menu, and another restaurant week is coming, the Lincoln Square restaurant week too. But they come anytime, and you will be surprised how wonderful is the place, how great is the food, and how we really make people feel welcome.
Yeah, and you said it was 2200 West Montrose, correct?
Yes,
201.
Oh one. Okay, oh one.
West
Oh one.
Montrose.
2201, guys. I got
Number one.
yeah, yeah. And they're right off the corner right here, the intersection of Montrose and yeah, Levitt, Lincoln, and Montrose. Yeah, so this is a great spot right here. So I love that. And then restaurant week is coming up. So
Yeah, it's coming. We start really restaurant last Friday, and it's going to for a couple weeks almost. And after that, we'll have another restaurant week that's local, like a North Center Lincoln Square Chamber of Commerce organized a North Side Restaurant Week. We'll go for another 2 weeks. So come in, just enjoy.
Lincoln Square's got a little bit of everything, and that's one of the reasons
Yeah.
why I love this community so much. Just want to give a bit of a shout out to one of my favorite other places in this area is Gideon Welles. Owen and Joe had made this a home for me as well, where I'm sitting in the corner of the pub, reading my book with my laptop, doing my work, whether I'm writing my book or I'm working on Sparks. And that's also that same kind of environment also. So
Your
I
second
love
office, right?
it's my second, let's be fair, it's my
yeah,
second
he's
office.
saying no. This is no. Yeah,
Gideon Welles is my second office. We absolutely do agree with that. They do have pretty good Wi-Fi. So yeah.
getting territorial over there. Like, no, this is number one.
This is
home.
headquarters.
That's
This
office.
is, yeah, this is headquarters. So I do see some comments here, and I apologize. I see, Angel said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I think when we were talking about the,
We didn't mention the coffee.
and that, and then Angel said, she wrote this. I don't know what we're talking about right
No,
now.
Keep secret.
Angel said, I hate filters. I do find men use AI photos so much, which is crazy to me. So this is great. Wow. I didn't even think about
AI
that.
technology today can fix your thank you note to an employer. It can also fix your photograph to, square down your jawline, or maybe put in that little pouch that you have, because we're all humans. But
He said,
again,
I'm a pouch guy.
but again,
Aw.
there's a time and place for that. But after a while, people just want to be themselves.
Yeah, and that's the pressure is real with the social media to look a certain way, the aesthetics, the look. Agree. Angel said she loves that. That's why I love to host gatherings. I feel the same way. I need my people. So she was
Absolutely.
agreeing,
You need your core of people where you can feel comfortable in your skin.
Yeah.
You don't need to change and be different or look different. You are you are. People will love you for what you are. There's no need for try to be different.
The inside will match the outside if you allow it to.
Sometimes people should just believe in that. They don't.
Yeah, and I think right now people lead with like this. They think they have to be this fake persona or act a certain way or behave a certain way to be liked, right? And then in the dating world, like it's scary. Like, oh, if I become my true authentic self, will someone really like me? Like
There's a lot of what ifs.
yeah.
What I was thinking, it's so funny that you pick a restaurant because I found my wife in the restaurant.
I was
Oh,
just
you
gonna
found
s-
your wife in the
So
restaurant.
I was going to ask.
She came to the restaurant and I'm like, oh, I like you.
Oh,
"I like
really?
you." Kind of, not really. like
She
that.
said, kind of.
She didn't like my music, but
She didn't
Lisa
like your
was,
music.
complaining about the music I had.
How long have you been married now?
We've been together 15 years.
Wow, look at that.
That is
So
a true life love bubble story. And that's one of the things that Sparks wants to focus on next year is reminding people, taking that stuff and that celebration of finding love and celebrating that and being an example to us
wow.
that are still out there.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a great example.
It's just you need to believe. It's a work in progress. Everything you do in a relationship, but it's a beautiful thing. You always get the reward of being with someone and see the right perspective of life. Sometimes we don't want to try to be just a facade. We want to be real.
Yeah, I love that. So open up a restaurant, and that's how you'll find your wife. Is that the advice
That's
for
not
today?
expensive at all.
I'm just like,
Works.
I'm just
I
like,
don't know. I think I was lucky.
oh no, I'm sure both of you guys are really blessed. So that's a beautiful story. I love that. I love that she came in, and that sounds like a great movie.
I know, it's definitely a meet cute,
Right?
for sure.
It
Yeah,
does.
definitely a meet cute.
Yeah.
We'll add that to my roster. I'm writing a book right now about my book club because there's definitely a lot of characters in that. But yeah, you never know. Add to the roster down the road.
Nice,
Thank you.
nice. So let's do this. Let's remind everyone, those that are watching the replay, the event is on what day again?
It is Wednesday, February 19th of this year, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. and the tickets are on Eventbrite.
They are, and I will do an update each week for our subscribers, letting us know where we are and what tickets are left available. But I think with this and the mail out that goes out this week, it will probably be out
And
about
if
a
you're
week
not
left.
interested to the dating scene, just come for the food.
Come for the food, absolutely, and the wine,
Yeah. Oh,
and the espresso, and that espresso.
Yeah, and the
All the good
espresso.
stuff.
Yes, the espressos for sure. Come for the espressos; they're great. And then, of course, you can go to the website right to register. Also,
Mhm.
is that
Yes.
Sparks Love Now?
Sparks, SPARKS, loves, LOVES, now.com.
Now.com. So you guys make sure you go to that, and then of course,
And you can
it's-
follow us on Instagram,
and Facebook.
Facebook, Sparks
Yes.
Dating.
Yes, I did tag them onto that so you guys can see. And then actually what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take the Eventbrite link and put it in the comment section of the broadcast as well. So you guys can see it right here and register if you guys want to come. So we're super excited. I'm very happy for you. This
Thank you.
sounds like, yeah, you invited me with open arms. I
sorry.
loved it. I loved it. Yeah, with the espresso and everything.
You know,
like
all the secrets is an espresso.
all the secrets are literally.
Oh, we can say something in Italian right now.
Uh,
What should we say for
Okay,
espresso?
espresso? It's espresso.
No, I know, but thank you. Or
Oh,
Please
grazie,
do.
grazie a Sara e a Jennifer per avermi presentato e godetevi la vita.
You know, I understood.
Not most of it,
Thank
'cause
you
it's
for
okay.
presenting.
Sarah
Spanish
and
and
Jack are
Italian.
promoting us, and
Spanish and
Yeah,
Italian,
very similar. Yeah, I kind of
It's the
picked it
same
up.
Foundation Latin.
That is so. Yeah, they say the Latin is the love languages, right? So like, well, the love language is Italian, French, Spanish, and
It's
what
called
else?
Romance.
Yeah.
Romance.
Romance. Okay, okay.
All the words are so like
Yeah, that's
English
awesome.
and German and any Russian, they're a little more harsh.
Oh, okay. Well, I understood. I sat there. I was like, oh, I could understand this.
my mom might be watching this. She's British.
It's okay, Mom. We love you.
Well,
But
thank.
your language is a little weird.
But thank you so much, guys. I think this is great. I really appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
on the show, opening your doors on Monday and letting the viewers see what you guys are all about. So definitely, we appreciate you. So thank you so much.
More to follow. Thank you for this time.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
for following us.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Any final words that you guys have for the viewers?
Sarah, to you.
Just remember that we're all unique in our own ways. The goal is in life is to be happy. So whatever we can do with that, that's what we're here for today. We'll see you soon, possibly on the 19th.
Yes, come on the 19th, you
soon.
guys. Now you know, and make sure if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. I tagged Sarah on the broadcast. I'll tag the restaurant as well, so you guys can reach out if you have any questions.
Happy
And then
to share as well.
please, and then you guys know where I'm at, wisealliancenetwork.com. And actually, I do have a networking event on Thursday, and I'll be doing it in Berwyn. So we will be talking about how to maximize your LinkedIn account.
Ah, that's important.
That's
Especially
very,
people going back
very,
to work.
very much so, very much
Mhm.
so. And I have the this actual partnering up with Jasmine, who is the owner of a marketing agency, who actually teaches entrepreneurs how to use their LinkedIn account appropriately. So definitely come on. I'll be sharing that as well. I'll put it in the comment section of this broadcast, the flyer. So make sure you come out on Thursday night. Make sure you come out on February 19th, and I'll keep sharing contents for Sarah. And I appreciate everyone, and I appreciate Miguel. Shout out to Miguel for connecting me with Sarah. You're awesome. So God bless you guys.
My marketing god.
Your marketing, yeah, he is awesome.
Could not do it without him.
Miguel, I have a joke about Miguel. I say he's my honorary like dad. Like him and his wife
He's like my
Maria,
uncle.
they're like
Yeah,
my parents.
yeah.
I'm like, can you guys
Him and
just adopt
Maria.
me? You know. But and then of course we have Estrella. She just put a heart. So we have Estrella Guzman. She put a heart on the broth.